Good morning and welcome back, fellow collection log enthusiasts. This is episode 3 of my collection log hardcore Ironman series, where I am currently sitting at rank 4 for items logged and rank 13 for XP. This episode will be more focused around clues, and I'll show you my favorite AFK grinds and tricks to getting and completing more clue scrolls. I'll also be getting my 7th piece of GILDED and grab a few more items. Some of these clips are months old, to be honest, and I've been just slacking hard with editing. I had exams for uni, and I worked for a bit, I went on vacation, you know, bunch of excuses. It is what it is. But with these clips saved up for months, I'll do my best to upload a couple of videos quickly and get you guys caught up with the progress. Next 2 videos, I promise I'll do a few harder grinds, some actual wildy content, and make sure to sub for that. And so let's begin video. I thought I'd show the spot that I used to kill moss giants for mossy keys for the Bryophytus essence, which I need for master clues. Yeah, Ironman life. The wilderness raid is a lot better, but I just AFK here instead of risking it in the wilderness. So I prefer this. The benefit here is that this is technically part of the catacombs, so whenever I kill one, I bury the big bones with my bone crusher, and my prayer goes up, as you see. So that makes it trips a lot more AFK. I can use bandos, some offensive prayer. Maybe I'll use piety. I'm not sure what I usually do. And I just do the Ensoul Giant's heads here as well. Get a little bit of passive prayer XP. So yeah, if you want to really AFK the moss, the Bryophytus staff grind, you just do this here, load your cannon in this spot, and sit in this southeastern spot. We've got another 11 mossy keys to go through. Let's hope we get this essence. Never lucky. That's 140 KC, no essence. I need to study for exams right now, so I'm at one of my favorite AFK places. Ton of fishing XP, I already have a lot of cooking XP, but I'm still here because getting clues here very regularly is kind of fun. And especially easies and mediums you get a ton of, and whenever I have a little casket opening, it's usually because I get these clues passively. And sometimes I'll do them right away if I'm in the mood, and sometimes I'll wait till I have like a birdhouse run and then combine it with that. But yeah, now I'm going to go take a little break from studying and do these clues. And as a pro tip to getting more clues, this is what I like to do for birdhouse runs. I drop the clues before I do the run. I don't do seaweed, so I can just do the run and tell you right back. And this gives me a chance of getting another clue during birdhouse runs, and then I'll have gotten another clue without wasting downtime for the birdhouses. You could also just do the clues and then do the birdhouse run, but I like doing them on cooldown if I'm playing somewhat actively. So, and you get back to the bank in time, and then you just have to juggle them, which is easy. During this step, I might as well search a skeleton once. I mostly want to get these pages AFK from, or passively rather, from Mithril Dragons, but you know, if I can get it like that, it's nice as well. It's worked out there. Wow, no way, I just got another heron. That's so crazy. 66 mil XP. I'm so pumped. My 9th heron. Cool. I have to do a little bit of studying, so I decided that I want to do something new AFK and go for the Lesser Demon scroll. The only thing I have to make sure is that I have always about 1 minute of prayer left, so I'll drink it at like 30, and my rune light will notify me if I drop below 30 prayer points. Aside from that, I just have these NPC aggression lines, so once 10 minutes run out, I just have to look for this line, go past it, and then come back to the spot to AFK some more. Not sure if this is the perfect setup, but I think Proselyte is decent. I could always bring Devout Boots as well. Have you ever gotten a new item and fully forgotten that you own it? Yeah, I forgot I own an SGS, so might be saving some prayer potions here with this. Also switch to Ultimate Strength instead of Piety, Devout Boots. I'm just trying to AFK, so this gives me over 3 minutes of looking away from the screen, which is nice. Quick Quizmaster intermission. No baguette. We have just passed 5,000 lesser demons. I'm now a little bit dry, but I honestly don't mind. I need to study a lot this week, and this is about 4 to 5 minutes AFK. I can't fully walk away, since if I get the scroll it would despawn after 3 minutes, I think. But still, it's not a lot of clicks. I just wait till my prayer gets to like 20, and then I click the prayer potion twice, repot every once in a while, and that's it. Another Quizmaster for Cabbage. And depending how AFK I want to be, I do Karamwans or Demons right now, and Karamwans come in clutch for clues. Lucky on the Quizmasters right now, but unlucky on what I get. We have just hit 10k lesser demons. Still a very AFK grind. I'm now double the drop rate, but I can't complain too much since this is a very AFK grind and I'm still studying, so it's not too bad. I'm a little bit more worried about being stacked out nowadays, so I'm bringing a couple more combo food than usual, especially for multi-areas. I feel like opening some caskets, so got a good few stacked up. Let's take a look at the log. From elites and uniques are cool. Obviously, mega rare is always welcome. Hards, missing a couple of items that are common, and then all of these rare ones. Mediums, I'm not missing much, just 5 slots, these ones especially. And easies, the capes are very cool, and the monk's robe top would be insanely lucky if I get that as well. Let's start off with the elite clues. Holy crap. Gilded Axe. That is insane. God, I have so much gilded now. I got a choice for which weapon I want to take now. That's insane. Alright, that's a pretty insane start. Let's go on. At this point, I don't care if I get nothing else. Getting a gilded piece is already insane. Mediums. No master clue still. But again, I'm not complaining. Alright, nothing from mediums. Finally, 11 hard clues. Can we get a second unique? Oh, master clue, finally. Alright, no luck there, but Gilded Axe. insane. Let's see if we can do some masters. My favorite Sherlock step. Won't be getting any XP, but fastest way to get to Redwoods if you don't have the Farming Guild one, actually through Corantelli. You can go through a little gate back here and climb up. Ah yes, Briarfighter staff. Very nice. One master casket. Unlucky. Well, there it is. That took quite a lot of kills. Let's check the total. I was just doing some dishes and I heard the pop-up notification that I'd gotten something. It's 11,316 kills in here. Yeah, not gonna miss it. And if you're interested, that's about 5 million combat XP. And a couple of tent whips that I used up. Alright, we are taking on the Lesser Demon Champion. Not allowed any equipment, so I'm going to be using magic spells. The Arceus spellbook on him. Should be easy enough. Cool little animation. There it is. How many do we have left? 6 of them left to get the cape. I think you also get a little reward here. Yeah. Big XP. Today I also want to show you a little method you can use to complete more hard clues if you're looking to either skip steps, which a low-level iron, if you're missing some items, it can be helpful. And in case of a hardcore, if it's the weekend, you don't want to do any wilderness clues, or maybe you just don't want to do wilderness clues at all, you can use this method to get more completions. And we are going to be barraging jellies. This is my gear, but generally you just want something to attack the jellies and then something to kill them with an AoE damage. So all we want to do is pray melee, and then we tag them off. And if you want to save some costs, you can use Ice Burst as well. They also drop some Alex. And with the hard clue on the floor, you have 3 minutes. I use a plugin called Clue Juggling Timer, so that tells me here. And if it's 30 seconds away from despawning, I'll get a notification that alerts me, so I can pick it up again, drop it again. And there we have the hard clue. These are a 1 in 64 rate, and that didn't take all too long. Went about on rate, got a couple of Alks as well, Totem Top, Ancient Shards. And now I'll show you how I get these back. First, let's check that it's a step that we do. That's good. Now to any teleport that's close to a bank, and then we go back to our fairy ring. In my case, it's in my house. I've got my little tile here that says helm check, so I have my Slayer helmet on. Pray mage as well if you want. Otherwise, these will hit you quite hard. Yeah, so it's a little hike back, but it's not all that bad. And now we have 2 clue scrolls that we can juggle. And maybe if we get a wilderness step, I can explain how that benefits me. Alright, now I've got a wilderness step. Let's say it's a Saturday night, I don't feel like doing this. I now have 4 steps complete. And if we only had this one clue scroll and I didn't want to do this next step, I would drop the clue and those 4 steps would be gone. But since we had 2 hard clue scrolls before we started doing steps, I would now be able to pick up this clue, see, oh, this is an easy step, and I still have 4 steps completed. So now let's go and finish off this clue without going into the wilderness. So now we have a casket. We saved ourselves a couple of clue steps, and we can avoid this risky step if we don't want to do it. But hey, it's only Friday. Surely no one will be out here. So yeah, this is a method that I sometimes do. I don't always do it. It's honestly just a pain in the ass, especially if you're doing Slayer and you get a lot of clues. Juggling all the time is very annoying. But if I'm in the mood to do and complete clues, I'm fishing all day and then maybe I want to go to jellies for a little bit, I just do this method. And sometimes I get lucky and I don't get wildy steps, so I just juggle the clues and don't get any direct benefit out of it, but it just means that I do more clues. And I think if you're like an early Ironman or early hardcore and you want to complete some hard clues for some items, it might be beneficial to you. And we get the casket, always rewarded for doing the wilderness steps. If it's a first step for hard clue, I'll often drop it because it's just annoying having to fully gear up, get on a different spellbook, go to Edgeville. Most of the time I hop. It's just annoying. Quick little ancient page. 10-12 collection log slots. This is my Mithril Dragon gear. I camp, pray melee, and wear very high mage defense gear. I feel like this is probably the safest. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know how you find this episode length. It's a little bit shorter than my previous 2. I already have the clips for the next 1 or 2 episodes. So I could have made this one longer, but I felt like, it has a lot of random clips because I was AFKing a lot and not actually PVMing and actively hunting too many collection log slots. Obviously, killing 10,000 lesser demons just takes ages. And aside from that, I just had some random clips. Ended up with Slayer, which will be the focus of the next video, maybe next 2 videos. Stay tuned, we might be heading into the wilderness. Little spoiler alert. I hope you stay tuned for that. See you next time. Take care. Good night.